On October 4, 2024, a routine private flight became a life-or-death situation high above Nevada. Eliot Alper, a 78-year-old experienced pilot, was at the controls of a twin-engine Beechcraft King Air 90 with his wife, Yvonne Kinane-Wells, 69, sitting beside him as the only passenger. Their journey from Henderson, Nevada to Monterey, California began like any other flight, calm and uneventful. The morning sun reflected off the plane's wings, and the desert landscape stretched far below, yet within minutes everything changed. Midway through the flight, at roughly 900 feet, Eliot collapsed in the cockpit. He had suffered a sudden heart attack. One moment, he was guiding the aircraft with practiced ease. The next, he was slumped over, unresponsive. The quiet hum of the engines suddenly felt menacing. The cockpit, which had been a place of routine and familiarity, became a space of tension and fear. Yvonne, who had never flown a plane before, was now thrust into a role no passenger is ever prepared for. Air traffic control immediately noticed irregularities and began communicating with the plane. The voice through the headset crackled, calm yet urgent, instructing the passenger to take control, to stay seated, and to follow guidance carefully. Yvonne's voice trembled as she answered, "Yes, I am." Though inexperienced, she understood that her husband's life and their survival depended on her ability to listen, comprehend, and act quickly. The flight was perilous. There was no co-pilot. The instruments, switches, and controls were foreign territory to her. Every movement mattered. Air traffic controllers instructed her on adjusting power, maintaining altitude, and turning toward Bakersfield. The runway at Meadows Field Airport became their only hope. Yvonne's training was limited to general knowledge of how her husband had explained things over the years. Yet, under the guidance of calm, clear voices, she began to act. The plane approached Bakersfield, and tension rose. Emergency vehicles were already on the runway, ready to respond. Smoke puffed slightly as the wheels made contact with asphalt. Yvonne kept her focus, guiding the plane with hands that trembled but didn't fail. When the plane finally rolled to a stop, relief washed over her in waves. She had done what few could imagine. She had landed a twin-engine plane with no prior flight experience. Emergency crews rushed to the cockpit. Eliot was removed and transported to a nearby hospital, but tragically, he was later pronounced dead. Despite the loss, Yvonne's composure and courage had prevented a catastrophic crash, saving her own life and potentially countless others. Her quick thinking turned a near tragedy into a story of extraordinary bravery. The story quickly captured national attention. Experts marveled at her composure. Kern County Airport's director, Ron Brewster, commented that such an event was unprecedented in his experience. Yvonne's background, personal trainer, triathlete, and real estate professional, had given her mental and physical resilience. Though unrelated to aviation, these qualities enabled her to manage fear and execute instructions under extreme pressure. This incident highlighted the risks of single-pilot flights in private aviation. Without a co-pilot, a sudden medical emergency leaves the aircraft vulnerable. Yet it also demonstrated the value of proper guidance. Air traffic controllers played a critical role, providing step-by-step instructions that allowed Yvonne to navigate an emergency situation she had never been trained for. Their calm and clear communication was a lifeline. The story is also a testament to human courage and the ability to rise to the occasion. Ordinary individuals, when faced with extraordinary challenges, can perform heroic actions. Yvonne's calm in the cockpit, listening intently, moving carefully, and following precise instructions, exemplifies how determination and focus can overcome fear and inexperience. Imagine the scenario: tens of thousands of feet above ground, the engines humming steadily, the sun casting light across the cockpit. Minutes ago, She and her husband had shared a simple laugh at the view. Now she faced a silent, motionless man beside her and the responsibility for 2 lives. The words of the controller guided her like a mentor. Adjust the power, maintain heading, approach the runway. Each instruction was a step closer to safety. Each movement she made had to be precise. When the runway came into view, it represented hope and survival. Emergency vehicles flanked the plane, sirens wailing, but she kept her focus on the instruments and the path ahead. The wheels touched down, the brakes applied, and the plane slowed to a stop. Every second counted, and she had navigated the aircraft to safety. After the plane came to rest, she stepped out, exhausted but safe. Emergency crews attended to Eliot immediately, and paramedics quickly took over the scene. Though Eliot did not survive, Yvonne's actions prevented what could have been a catastrophic crash, saving her own life and ensuring the plane landed without incident. Her story spread widely, inspiring people around the world. It showed the power of calm, focus, and courage in the face of fear. It reminded everyone that ordinary people can do extraordinary things when called upon. The lessons extend beyond aviation. In any emergency, the combination of determination, clear guidance, and courage can make the difference between disaster and survival. This flight became more than just a private journey. It became a tale of heroism, resilience, and human capability. Yvonne's ability to step into an unfamiliar role and succeed under immense pressure serves as a reminder of the extraordinary potential within ordinary people. Even in moments of panic and uncertainty, humans have the capacity to rise, adapt, and save lives. The incident also highlighted the importance of emergency preparedness and quick thinking guidance. The controller's calm, step-by-step instructions, combined with Yvonne's composure, demonstrated the power of teamwork in crisis situations. Her actions are now studied as an example of real-life courage, emphasizing the human capacity to act under extreme pressure. In the end, the story of October 4, 2024, is a testament to the resilience and courage of a woman faced with unimaginable circumstances. Yvonne Kinane-Wells showed that even without training, with guidance and focus, it is possible to achieve the unthinkable. Her story is a powerful reminder of human bravery, determination, and the quiet heroes among us who rise when the moment demands. It is a story that will inspire viewers, emphasizing the impact of courage and the extraordinary potential within ordinary people when faced with life and death challenges.